bossed up lane switch, and you switched up lame shit. Now to me, you lame bitch. Damn, them tables turn quick. I'm about to stun and get rich.
And just a heads up, I'm recording this after I have already recorded the actual video, but this is a way to get around without having to use the Elgato chat link. So if you're using a chat link, you don't have to use a chat link anymore. This is a way to get around without having to use a chat link. So if you don't own one, this is a good way to use it without using a chat link too. And this also can work on Xbox essentially too. I won't be able to show the settings on Xbox, but this should essentially work with Xbox too to get your party chat auto. I think Xbox doesn't have like the problems that PlayStation 5 has with getting your PS5 audio into like the actual recording, because I think they could put the party chat through the TV, but us on PS5 can't. So this should be a workaround for the people on PS5. So, but this should essentially work on Xbox too. Just a heads up. What's going on YouTube, it's your boy K Rudy, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the PS5 party chat audio into your recordings, your videos, your streams, whatever you want to call it, like OBS, Streamlabs, OBS, whatever you guys are using. I really can't say game capture, like the one made by Elgato. It might work. I'm pretty sure it'll work, do the same thing. I'm not too sure though, but mostly start Streamlabs and OBS because they work the same, and that's what I use. So what you guys want to do, if you haven't already, you want to go to the top right of your screen, hit the gear wheel, the settings icon, go to your system, sort on the system. If you haven't guys already, because you're gonna need this to record, make sure you disable the HDCP and enable the HDMI device link. I'm not even sure if you really need the device link one, but I have it linked, so I'm just gonna do that. So we want to make sure your settings look like this right here. And once you guys have that enabled or disabled, you want to go back to your settings and scroll down to sound, and then your microphone, you just want to go to audio, output is the second row. Go to output device, you want to put headphones to connect to controller. You don't want HDMI device TV, you want headphones connected to controller, because this is the reason why, because you're going to be running an aux into your PC, and this is why you need headphones connected to controller. You want to switch device switch output device automatically. I mean, you don't have to do this, this is optional, but if you don't want to come to your settings and do this every time, I would just put it switch output device automatically, because say you're using a wired headset and you plug this in, it switches automatically to your headphones. If you want to use your PC to record and get the sound you need, you plug this right in, it sounds go right to your TV. And you want to put output headphones all audio. I don't really know what the chat audio does. I don't know if it's like where the other audio goes, but I have mine on, so you want to make sure that and your microphone, if you guys don't know already, when you do this, like how to get your sound in there, you're going to be using your speaker's microphone, your DualSense's microphone. And if you don't want to use that, you're going to have to go out and spend a little money and buy your own microphone. Right now I'm using a Blue Snowball microphone, and this is my microphone looks like. So this one cost me around like $45 to grab off Amazon. So if you want to change your microphone, you could change it right here. If you want to use your controller microphone or your USB microphone, you're gonna need a USB one too, just to let you guys know. Like I said, you guys don't have to do this, but if you're in a party and you want your friends to hear you nice, so you might have to spend a little cash to get a better microphone. I mean, your friends could still hear you with this. It's not a good microphone. Your friends really won't complain, because I've used it before I got mine. So you just want to do that. So you can do that, and also you could also change your microphone settings right here. If you tap the home button once and scroll over to accessories, if you scroll over to mic, and then you can just change your thing right here. It's the same thing as going to your settings. So I'm using the PlayStation what are these, the 3D Pulse headsets. So this is a Bluetooth headset. So as soon as you plug in your the aux into the like the headphone jack part, whatever, like the slot, the hole, it turns off like the Bluetooth function. So you, like any microphone that you're using, if your headset has a microphone, you won't be able to use it. So I have this microphone, and I also headset, and I also have this. These are Astro A10s. It has a microphone on it. So if you're using this, like a headphone like this, you won't be able to use a mic to talk to your friends and stuff like that. That's why I'm saying you're gonna be using the controller mic, because when these headphones aren't going to be plugged into your controller, they're going to be plugged into your PC, and that's where you're just going to hear all your sound. So I hear all my PC sound and my my headphones, my PlayStation sound in here. So once you have your settings like that on your PlayStation, you're done. So what you want to do next is go to your PC, and I'm gonna pull that up for you guys right now. And so this is my PC right now. So what you want to do to get your sound, like you can see I have my PlayStation sound right here, and this is my microphone sound. So just so you guys know that this is my PlayStation 5 sound. Let me go to the audio output, and then this is my turn off the music. See how it's gone? Still coming up, but it's gone now. See? No, but when I turn it back on, I have sound. And just so you know, if I can get let me get a friend in a party just to show you guys. All right, you guys, so I'm here, and I'm here with my friend in a party right now just to show you that the party chat does work. This is Amir. Say hi, Amir.
Hey.
See, it works. So you see the sound does work, and I'm gonna tell him to say hi one more time again. You see?
Yo.
Yeah, it works. So the sound does come through with that. And thank you, Amir. That's all I need from you, sir.
No problem, Bob.
Alright, so now that I show you that the sound works, that the sound does come through, so what you want to do is go to your setting, go to the Windows icon in the bottom left corner, go to your settings, and then this will come up right here. You want to go to your system. And so, alright, before I even get any further, I just want to show you guys that my setup is kind of different. So with my sound system is kind of different on my PC. I don't know if everybody's PC is not built the same. I don't know if like the same software everybody has that running. So with mine is I have this thing called Realtek. So when I plug in like a headphone jack or a mic or something like that, like something will come up. So when I disconnect, this will happen. And I'm gonna connect it right back. So I'm disconnecting my headphone. So this right here is running to the headphone port in my PC. It's disconnected. Now it's connected back. So this is the Realtek I'm talking about. It's like I guess the sound system, the sound software on my system. And so you see the little green one hovering, that's my front headphone port, and it's a 3.5mm headphone jack. I'm plugging in, I click headphone, and all the sound comes back into my headphone. I can hear all my PC sound and stuff like that. And because before it was coming out my PC speakers. And this pink one right here, watch this next one, I'm disconnecting the mic in. So this is plugged into the microphone port, the front microphone port in my PC. And then let me just move this so you can see my face. It's plugged into the front microphone port, and this is the one that's coming from the DualSense controller. So this aux cord is running from the DualSense to the PC. And just so you guys know, it doesn't matter what kind of aux cord you guys use for your for this cord right here, for this aux cord running to the headphone port, or the one running from the DualSense. So when I mean doesn't matter what kind of headphone jack, like, so if this focuses, you can see this has 3 rings on it. I'm trying to see. So there's different type of headphone port jack. So some have 2, some have 3, and I think the difference between the 3 and 2 one is like the one that has 3 is usually like for like microphones and stuff like that. If you're having a microphone, use that too. It's like headphones, but it doesn't matter. You could use a 2-ring one and it will still work the same way. So having a 2 or 3 one does not matter, as long as it's a good aux jack. Sometimes aux cord. Sometimes if you use a bad aux cord and you plug it into your PC, you might get some feedback, like some noise, some unwanted noise you might get. So make sure you don't have a bad aux cord. You want a good aux cord. All right, not nothing. If you use a cheap one, you're probably going to get cheap sound. Like you're probably going to hear that feedback, that static. That can happen. You don't want that. So make sure you get a good aux cord. So I'm unplugging the mic in coming from my DualSense. So this is what happens. Now it's plugged back in. And so as you can see, you can't hear anything coming from my my PlayStation right now, because this is the control that I just unplugged it from my PC. And so if I hit OK, all the sound comes back through. So now you can hear the music. And so So now to get back to the settings part, you want to go to your sound, and I have my output sound as the Realtek, which is my it's on speakers, but it's Realtek. This is my sound system. So if I unplug my headphones, it goes to my speakers. If I plug in my headphones, the sound coming from my speakers comes to my headphones. So that's how I have mine set up. I don't think everybody's PC set up the same, but as for mine, that's how mine is set up. So and my microphone, my input is just my microphone, as you can see right here. I'm using it for anything on my PC. That's where my input is. And so what you want to do next is go to the right side of the sound settings and click sound control panel. And so this is going to pop up right here, this little screen. What you want to do is go to recording. As you can see, this is my mic right here. That's just my mic in. What I did was as you can see, I'm using an Elgato Game Capture HD60S. I disabled mine because when I had mine plugged in, I had sound coming from my PlayStation into my computer, but I wasn't able to use it in my Streamlabs OBS. That's the recording software I use. I was able, like I said, I could hear everything come from my PlayStation, but the sound wasn't being recorded into the Streamlabs. So, and I didn't want that. So that's the reason why I disabled it. There's other options, stuff like that. So what you want to do is enable this one right here. So this is the pink one I talked about. That's the one that's coming from my DualSense. That's what this is right here. You want to go to listen and click make sure this is highlighted right here, the listen, because if it's not highlighted, the box is unchecked, and I click apply, you won't hear anything coming from my PlayStation. But if I click it back again and click apply, you can hear everything again. I'm just gonna click cancel, so I'm not changing any settings. The same thing. And I also had this one on the line. I actually didn't need that on. It says ready, but I actually don't need that. You just want to make sure your which one was it again? It was at the bottom. No, which one was it again? Oh, the microphone. Yeah, that's what it is. The microphone. You could to be honest, you could if you click on it, I'm pretty sure you could change the icon in one of these. Oh yeah, right here. You could change the icon to it. It might look like this. It could look like this. I don't know. It could be either this one or this one. But that's what mine is right now. The microphone. So you want to make sure that is enabled, and make sure the box is highlighted, and then once you do that, you should hear all the sound coming from your PlayStation. And then you want to go back to your Streamlabs OBS or your regular OBS, because this is what the settings going to look like. It's not going to look like that if you use Game Capture HD. If you're using Game Capture HD, to be honest, I suggest using OBS or Streamlabs OBS. You get more settings and stuff like that to do that. So in my settings, so this I just want to show you guys. So when I hooked in my Elgato, this is my Elgato right here. This let me show you my display. This is my display. So this is my Elgato right here. So what I did was in my settings right here, as you guys can see, let me just move this so you still see my face. I have this is hidden in my mixer, because like I said, this was the sound that was coming from the Elgato, but it wasn't picking up. So if I show you it highlighted, if I put it back in and I show you and I put the max back in, there was sound wasn't coming through, but I was still able to hear it. So I'm like, okay, I gotta just add another audio input. Let me just hide this again. So what you're going to do is add another audio. Is it input? You want to add another audio input. So you want to click add source on audio input, and then let's just add a new source just for time's sake. You could name it whatever you want. Add source, and then click on device and go to default, and it's going to be the mic in right here. This is the no, I'm sorry, this is not the one. It's the microphone Realtek audio, and that's the sound. I'm not going to add a new one, but if I did, I mean, okay, I'll add it just to show you guys. It's the same thing right here. Okay, it's the same thing as my Elgato sound. That's what it is right there. So it's still the game capture, and so I'm just going to delete this. Remove. So that's going to come in, and that's how you should get all your party chat audio into your stream. And so now I have all my settings right here. You should see if you're using the OBS or Streamlabs OBS, like all the others are going to be here. But then you can also adjust it how you want to. I turn it down in here, so like that, it'll mute. The sound will still be the same in your headphone. If you want to lower the sound, if it's too loud coming out of your headphones, you want to change your sound here, right here, and this will lower it and stuff like that. if you want to lower for the stream, like if this green part was in a red or in a yellow, to lower, you just lower it here, but it won't lower the sound in here. Only lowering the sound in your headphones will change that. And but the sound will still come out of your Streamlabs OBS or your regular OBS. Like I said, this is where you change your settings at. So that's how you get your party chat audio into your headphones. You can get your PC, your desktop audio in here too. If you want to hear your party chat, all your friends, that's how you do it in here. Because the reason I want to make this video is because what ended up happening with mine is I guess I got an update on my PC. The Windows 10 updated, or it was either I unplugged the HDMI and plugged it back in. It was one of those two things. And the reason why I unplugged my HDMI from my PS5 was because my screen kept flickering for some reason on my regular screen I use when I record. When I play on my PS5, it kept flickering, and so I'm like, okay, something's going on. So I plugged it back in. So it's either those two things that caused my settings to mess up for some reason. And what was happening was I could hear the PlayStation audio without having my line in, my microphone connected, like the microphone line connected. And so when I did plug this in, when I plugged this back in, I couldn't hear any sound at all. And so what I ended up doing was factory resetting my PC. So I was like, I think I should show everybody else. I saw that it was a problem with a lot of other people, and a lot of other people still couldn't figure out what to do to get their party chat audio into the thing. So that's why I ended up making this video and want to walk you guys through it. So hopefully this helps everybody else out who's been having the same problem with getting party chat audio into their streams or your videos and stuff like that. And if you have any questions or comments, just leave it in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer them. I like tech. I'm type tech savvy. I'm not PC like tech savvy. I don't know a lot about the PC. Like I'm more of a Mac user and stuff like that. But I use this to record my videos and stuff like that. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If if you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them to the best of my ability. And that's pretty much it. And if you want to follow me on any other platforms, I'm on Twitter and Instagram too. All my links are in the description. And thanks for watching. So until next time, it's your boy NK Rudy signing off.
Back up if a nigga act up, then he getting clapped up, yeah. Tell your bitch to back up, she just wanna chill, she just wanna split my pack up, yeah.